activity was supposed to be toothpicks, so I named mine Tricky Toothpicks.
And I said that it could be used as an icebreaker or a team building activity, and it's best played in groups. The equipment you're going to need is a box of
Toothpicks, each
per team. And to play, you want to divide
the participants into groups and put each group
at a separate desk or table. There's like 100 toothpicks
per box of regular toothpicks that you buy at the store, so you want to have everybody separated because you don't want like 1,000 toothpicks at one big table. You want to hand the equipment out to each group and explain the rules.
So
it's easiest to, I think, to explain the rules to everybody and then break it up into groups. Just count off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and have them divide that way. I think that this game is probably played best with like 4 to 6 players.
That way they all
fit at one desk or table, and there's not too many that each voice isn't heard, but there's enough to where there's different opinions and ideas. And then each group is given their box of toothpicks and their mystery box. And the idea was like everybody gets a different
item,
so they all have to work with a different element and try to make it work with the toothpicks.
They each have 10 minutes as a team to figure out how to make the structure
with their given items. And if the structure falls apart, the team has to start all over. So if they're halfway and then it falls over, they have to completely rebuild it. And at the end, you as the leader, you want to tell everybody to put their hands up, stop working, and decide who has the best standing structure. So basically the point of this is to have all your participants work together, and you get to see and hear the
different ideas that everybody
has. And especially with like the random items, my thought process was like rubber bands or paper clips, something random to try to incorporate that you wouldn't think would work with a toothpick, and see if
they could figure it out by themselves.
The place that I said would be a classroom, or if you're doing team building activities at your job, that would be a good place as well. Players, any amount, like I said, 4 to 6 per group, but
you can have as many groups as
you think that you
can handle as a leader. Time,
it would probably take 5 to 10 minutes to explain the rules, give out the equipment, and split everybody up. And then the actual activity is going to take about 10 minutes, and then deciding the winner and then going over everybody's thought process and hearing what they had to say about the activity would probably take about 5 to 10 minutes as well. So overall, you're looking at like 30 minutes. Skills needed for
this would be elimination,
interpersonal, and time management. Elimination, because if you're building destruction and it doesn't work, you have to like cross out whatever you tried and find something else. Interpersonal, since it's a group,
you're gonna have to work with other people.
In time management, you only have 10 minutes, so you have to learn like, okay, we have 5 minutes left, so we better do this. This is, to me,
a really simple
activity.
I don't have anyone to play it with,
but I'll try to make it. So this is my box of toothpicks. I just put it in here, but it's like 100 toothpicks. So that way everybody has the same amount and it's not an unfair advantage. And I found these random
ties from my mom's
bakery, so I'm gonna see if I can make this work.
I'm at 4 minutes, so I'll do it for like a minute and see if I can get it to work and see how many I can do.
It's not working so far.
Hopefully the players would be better than I am at this.
And toothpicks are
interesting as well because they're pointy, so having it stand up
to me is really hard. See, like, it's just not working. And especially giving them odd items like this makes them have to work and think even harder. So I feel like this would be
a really good icebreaker, trying to figure it out. Okay.
Let's see if I can get it to stand up. Oh no. You know what? Only 2 toothpicks,
but it's better than nothing. So that's the idea.
And then questions at the end. I would
basically tell them what I just said.
what the point of the activity was and ask them what was the hardest part. Did you think it was easier working in a group? What would you do differently? And how could I make it better for the next group that I wanted to play? And that's basically it. It was really
Simple.
If I were gonna fix this activity,
Maybe I would use a different item.
other than, ties for bakery bags, but
I feel like this would be a really fun activity for someone to do, and it's really simple.
so